Yo! Hey guys, we are live. Alright guys, the live stream has began. What's up everyone? Wow, there's already 4 people. Wow, and I just started it like 5 seconds ago. Whoa, this is awesome. Jeffrey, Dylan, Miguel, Charlie, Messi, Robin, Shockwire. Wow, there's 81 people? Wow. Guys, you guys showed up so fast. Okay, so this is just going to be, well, what it is, a live stream. I'll just answer questions, talking about upcoming stuff. And if any of you remember in some of my past live streams, I've been using some headphones, and these are actually some headphones that I found at a little store here for like $4. So they're fairly cheap, but I think the microphone's working. If the audio sounds all right, let me know. That way I know if it's working. Wow, these questions are flying by. There's 164 people. Now that is crazy. Okay, these questions are flying by. I better get to it. Jeffrey, I'm starting a YouTube channel, and is it fine to use my phone and edit with it? Yeah. If you have a phone, whether it's a Samsung or Android, an iPhone, pretty much most phones nowadays have a fairly good camera. This right here is on an iPhone 5S, and this phone's a few years old, but the quality is fairly good considering it's just the built-in selfie camera on my phone. So if you're thinking about starting to make some videos, all you have is a phone. It should not hold you back from getting started. And of course, remember, you can start with your phone, and then in the future, when maybe you save up some money or you're able to get a camera, then you upgrade. Mika Darnell, how did you get this good? Did it take you long? Well, if you're referring to like being comfortable in front of the camera, when I started, I was definitely not too comfortable in front of the camera. I was really shy, really I would used to be like, but after making lots of different videos, you just kind of start to get used to it, and it doesn't really become that big of a deal like when you're just filming and talking to a camera. Now I'm totally used to it, and I'm not like, I don't act all like, oh, when the camera's rolling. Do you plan on going to the U.S. soon? At the moment, I don't have any plans. Wait, should we adjust this angle a little bit? At the moment, I don't have any plans to go to the U.S. at the moment, but maybe sometime in the future. George Clist asked, am I going to go to coming to the UK? You know, there's a lot of places that people have recommended to visit and to go to, and how there's different cool places, but there's so many different places that I would like to visit. I'm not sure which one would be the best to start with. And of course, everything, if you want to travel somewhere, it costs money, and you have to figure out where you want to go. So, yeah. Okay, so if you guys have any questions about the blockchain that the programmers here are working on. So right now, I'm up at the Skyloft, so if you're wondering why the connection is like great, it's definitely because the internet's much faster here. But in my last video, I talked a bit about there's like a crew here of we've been calling ourselves the crypto crew. Sounds really cool. And there's like 12, 13, 14, I don't know, this is a pretty big crew. And what I've been doing is documenting, filming it from my perspective. So I'll be try to sneakily get a shot of them programming without distracting them, getting different clips. And also, bumped the camera there a little bit. I have 4 or 5 videos that I've already filmed and edited, but because we're talking about stuff in those videos that they don't want to announce yet until they do their token sale, which should be in a few days, we have a YouTube channel, and the name of the crypto stuff that they're working on, the blockchain, they're pretty sure they're going to go with the name Nimiq. So we actually have a YouTube channel called Nimiq, just Nimiq, and we don't have any videos there yet, but in a few days there's going to be a bunch of videos, a bunch of content, So if you guys would like to go over there and subscribe, in a few days, a bunch of videos are going to be released there. I'm in a bunch of them, like adventuring around here, cruising around in like an adventurous way, and then like learning about the blockchain, learning about all that cool stuff. So if you guys want to go over there and subscribe, just Nimiq, N-I-M-I-Q. Wow, these comments are flying by. Half Bean 11. Who was your inspiration to start YouTube? Well, there's not like an exact YouTube channel that I was like, I saw this one YouTube channel and I was like, wow, like I got to start this. Definitely a big inspiration was when my dad started his YouTube channel a few years before I started mine. I Surf Tribe, and I would be in some of the videos here and there, like surfing and stuff. And you know, it seemed really fun. Like get feedback, people would like comment and all this cool stuff. And then I decided to start my channel, and I basically just filmed adventures. And funny enough, when I started my YouTube channel, I was all about like prepping and being prepared for like zombie apocalypse or like a crazy disaster. And I still am. I still like having that mentality of being prepared for as many situations as you can be prepared for. Obviously, you can't be prepared for every possible thing that could happen, but just like stuff like maybe having a way to filter water, or like even having extra batteries and extra SD cards. And I started like that, and that's why my YouTube channel used to be called Kid Prepper. But now my channel's a Tuamoy because I do a variety of different videos, not just survival and prepping. I do adventures. Sometimes I do pretty much all my videos are outdoors, like sometimes adventuring in the middle of the jungle, or sometimes about camera gear, different stuff. Charlie Ware Vlogs. I'm soon purchasing a Canon 70D. What's the best lens? Okay, well, there is no best lens because it does depend on what you're going to be shooting, but the two lenses that I have are, there's an 18 to 135. I would say the 18 to 135 is it's a pretty good all-around lens, considering it's just wide enough angle lens that you can hold it out and vlog, but then you can zoom way in and it turns into a semi-telephoto, like not like a crazy telephoto lens, but if you see like something a bit over there, you can zoom in and kind of capture that. And then the other lens, which is a wide angle, it's a 10, I think it's a 10 millimeter to 18. Both of those lenses are pretty good. They're not the best in low light. Like the lowest aperture is like 3.5 on the more zoomy lens, and then 4.5 on the other one. Yeah, it depends on what you're going to be doing. Wow, there are so many comments, guys. I'm not sure which ones to answer. Oh my gosh. I surf. My question is, will you ever do horse riding? Yeah. I mean, I have done I did a little horseback riding a while back before I made videos, but maybe if I get the chance to, I'll do it again in the future. Superpower videos. Which camera is better? Canon EOS M3 or G7X? I've heard about the M03, but I've never used it, never seen it. I don't know much about it. And the G7X is probably my main vlog camera, so I can't give you which one would be better. But the G7X works very good for me. Rudy Stimson Naylor. Have you ever tried a Panasonic camera? I have no, wait, let me see. I have never tried a Panasonic camera, but there is a Panasonic camera that just came out not too long ago. That's the Panasonic GH5. That camera looks crazy. It shoots 4K, 60 frames per second. It has, at 1080, you can do 180 frames or something crazy. It has a flip-out screen. It's fairly compact. Now that camera looks crazy cool, but I've never used it, never used a Panasonic yet. Chmatio, what is your favorite music? I mean, I don't really have like a favorite exact, but I like hip hop, sometimes reggae, kind of like island hip hop. There's like different types of, it's not like an exact type of music that I like. Like there could be songs that are maybe like electronic, but they have like a cool beat and I like really like that song, or like a song that's like just like some other genre, but it has like this cool beat and I like the song, and then I end up liking it. But I don't necessarily like all the songs. Can you try and get past 2 minutes holding your breath? Yeah, I could go for it another time in the future. That's like my record. 2 minutes. I did it. Yeah, 2 minutes is like, that's where my max. And that's like super difficult. Like for me, crazy. Like I can't just like go right into it. Like I have to like warm up and like get used to it. For me, kind of like something that I can get to at almost any time is just like 1 minute. For me, 1 minute is like a good, like I can get to that. And then past that is when I start to feel like, okay, I need air. Wow, guys, there are so many questions. I noticed everyone has a lot of questions about cameras and editing softwares. Toby, do you ever edit on iMovie? Nope, I never edit on iMovie, but I could definitely see it being helpful if all you got is your phone. If I was going somewhere and all I could take was my phone, like there was no space to bring like a laptop and a camera, then since I have an iPhone. Sajawal, do you have any plans for after YouTube? No, because I don't really know when is YouTube going to come to an end. Like, I doubt I'll be making videos for the rest of my life, but I just go with the flow. So maybe, I definitely like the idea of being involved in stuff that has to do with like filmmaking, outdoors, wildlife, stuff like that. So maybe one day when I'm not making YouTube videos, maybe I'll be like making like movies with like a full crew and stuff, and be like maybe the director or like one of the actors, or maybe one of the filmers, or I don't know. Big boy, many vlogs. Any advice on starting daily vlogs? Let's see, advice. Okay, so when I started making videos, and when I wanted to make my videos better, I would sometimes spend days just like tweaking little stuff and making sure like the music lined up just right, and that's cool and all, and can make your videos maybe a little better. But if you want to do daily vlogs, sometimes there's days where you're going to have to just keep your edits simple, because if you're doing a video every day, there's no way to do that and spend like 2 days editing a video. There's no way. It is impossible, because you're trying to upload daily. So what I learned is when I started doing daily vlogs for I do like these 30-day challenges. What I like to do is I make my videos the best I can. So most of my videos, I try to like line up the music or like have like all these cool shots. But then some days I will just do a talking video, answer questions, talk about stuff, and kind of like catch up. So it's definitely totally possible, and there's many people who do it, who upload daily and then do these fancy edits, but you have to be fine with some days making a little bit of a simpler one. Miles Trotter, where do you get your music? I get my music from a website called Audioblocks, and it's pretty cool because, well, you do have to pay you kind of do a monthly or an annual fee, but what's cool is if you get a copyright, you can send it in to the website and they take care of it. So that's pretty nice. Mwawija, do you have any advice on starting YouTube, and what cheap camera would you recommend? Cheap camera. Well, the GoPros, and there's also a lot of other action cameras. What I find is they work pretty good for most of the time, because if you hold it right in front of your face, the audio is fairly good, and then it's nice being able to go in the water and get action shots like that. But if you have a phone, I would say that's totally fine to start with. But if you're spending maybe like a few $100s, maybe like 4 or 5 or somewhere around there, I would recommend the G7X. Like, from my experience with it, I've been super happy with it, from like doing videos in like super low light to videos where I'm like biking and I just have one hand to film with the camera. That's one of the things, is like there's trade-offs with cameras. Like, you could get like this big camera but maybe when you want to film like biking shots all the time. Maybe you want to film holding the camera while you're biking. What I find is I can't really bike and hold like a DSLR and still use all the buttons. Whereas with the G7X, or like if I was filming with a smartphone, I can still like press record and turn it off, turn it on, and move the angles and stuff with just one hand. Lazar, how are you? I'm great. Awesome. Hope you guys are great. Goofy29F, where does the wind come from the most frequently at your favorite surf spot? Okay, so if north is that way, I think it would be coming from the south towards the north. I don't know, the wind has a totally mind of its own. Sometimes it's onshore, sometimes it's offshore. It's crazy, all types of different directions. Orion, hey Orion, what's up? What do you do marketing-wise to build your brand through other social media? Well, to build my brand. What I used to not do on my Instagram and social medias is I would never put tags. So I would just like post pictures with just like a name like squirrel or like iguana. But what I started doing is putting tags. So like taking those extra 5-10 minutes to put hashtag adventure in the jungle, and then like teen vlogger and this and that, come up with some good tags. And I feel like sometimes I get more likes, or more maybe new people find my YouTube channel. And also doing stuff on my other social medias. So like why would someone want to go check out your maybe your Instagram or your Facebook? Like if you're doing like giveaways, or maybe if you're posting like the link to videos before they actually come out, that could be a reason for someone to want to go check out your other social medias. Oh, wow, so many questions. Ned, awesome to see other awesome YouTube creators here. Yeah, I noticed a lot of you guys seem to be like maybe kids who are starting YouTube channels, or you want to start, and like asking for little tips. One thing I could say is, if you're thinking about starting a channel, you just have to start. Like, there's going to be that point where you go from like, should I start? I don't know if I should do it. What am I going to film? And then once you get going, then you begin to think of ideas. And once you're thinking like in that mindset, you're like, think of things that would be interesting to film. And don't expect your first couple videos to be like perfecto. If you go back and see my very first video, it is so different to my videos nowadays, because like I would talk a lot quieter. I was definitely not comfortable in front of a camera. So yeah, I mean, just know that you will improve over time. Practice makes improvement. Mavija, who was behind you? Someone. Okay, so here at the Skyloft, the reason I'm not talking too loud is there's a few other people, and they're all using the internet here, because there's fairly fast speed internet doing online stuff where you need fast internet. So if you're noticing the stream is like working very good, it's because the internet is so good here. In a little bit, I'll do a little tour around this little spot. Only if you guys would like to have a little tour. Tommy, if you can live in one place for the rest of your life, where would it be? I think I answered this question in the past, but I think the way I answered it was like an island where there were good waves, lots of coconuts, and I had like a solar panel so I could charge my camera, and internet connection. So like I was on some like deserted island where there's little towns, and I'd have like a backpack of stuff, so like have a way to have internet, have a way to charge my camera's batteries, and a way to edit my videos, and a surfboard, and hopefully waves, and ideally some coconut trees. That would be perfect. Kairan, an island where you could make your own things and surf every day. Dream. Yeah, that would be very fun. Go just like live on an island, and like you have to live off the land, so you like have to fish and search for wild edibles and like make your shelter, make your cordage. That'd be very fun. Toby K. How are you friends with the young filmmaker? Oh, so how did I meet the young filmmaker? Very cool. So he actually, I think he had commented on some of my videos in the past, and I saw it. And then I remember he supported me on my Patreon page. He was like one of my very first supporters. And then I like started messaging with him, and then I saw his YouTube channel, and he was like, he'd made quite a few videos, and they were really good videos. So like I saw him, they were like cool edits, and like he was really good like talking about what he's doing and like explaining stuff like a very good way. So then I think I let everyone know on my YouTube channel about his channel and to go check him out, and then kind of just like sometimes message, and it'd be really cool to one day do like a meetup with him, like either he comes down here or maybe I go to somewhere. It'd be cool. It's cool doing like collaboration type videos with other people. It's really hard to find other creators down here. Like I don't know why, but like there's not that many other, like Orion, he was just here. I'm not sure if I just answered a question from him, but he's like one of the first other YouTubers that I found in Costa Rica. So I've made some videos with him when he came down to my town because there was a surf competition. But yeah, besides Orion, I have not really been able to find other creators. Oh, speaking of Orion, there's a question. What is your biggest fear? Fears. Yeah. No, he's at home.
At some point, if you feel lazy,
Okay. Okay, so Elion, this is his place. He asked me if I could film them making the food in a little bit because, like I said, I'm filming the vlogs and stuff. So maybe I'll keep the live stream. Maybe keep the live stream going while I'm filming that, or else you'll definitely see it in the videos. Like I said, that'll be on the Nimic YouTube channel. This lighting, I think, looks very nice. It's like sunset, but the sun's kind of behind the clouds, so there's like this nice ambient light, I guess. Xavier, por favor, a todos, saludos desde España. Saludos desde Costa Rica. Okay, let's find a question. Donnie, will you make a Doom Awesome Stuff 2, like part 2? Or not part 2, just 2. Yeah, I mean, maybe. The challenging part about deciding if I should do a special is, so when I did my Doom Awesome Stuff special, it took me a few months to film and edit the whole thing. During those few months, I put out way less videos. So it's like I could work on this special, and so I have like this one like 45-minute or 1 hour special. But that means I'm going to be putting out a lot less videos during that time of making that. So I feel like right now it seems to make more sense to just like do adventures and vlog type videos instead of just working on this one special. That's just what I find to be working for me at the moment. But maybe in the future I'll do a special. It was really fun. Bird, how should I film me surfing with my GoPro? Well, there's a lot of different ways to, I guess, film you surfing with a GoPro. You could mount it to the nose, which is a really common way, but personally, I don't love that perspective. Mouth mount, that's what I always do, because I think that personally, I like that. It's like a first-person view. You can hold the GoPro in your hand. I do that sometimes, so I'll put the GoPro in my mouth. Once I stand up, I pull it out and hold it out like a third-person view. I think that looks really cool. I like to change it up, and there is another way, which I have seen some people do. So you get this like selfie-type stick thing, and you mount it to the tail of your surfboard, and then you can actually put your GoPro way in the back. And I would love to try out that perspective in the future, because it's really cool if you're like, I don't see many people do it. It must be like a little bit of a hassle. From what I've heard is it sometimes gets in the way of like your legs if you're paddling and surfing. So yeah, I mean, there's quite a few different ways. Quags, how did you get used to the water when you were bared eye? Or just, yeah. So in the salt water, unless I'm like going to be snorkeling for like hours, I have no problem opening my eyes underwater. After a while, it does begin to sting, but I'm pretty used to it. If the water's clear, as long as if there's a lot of sand in the water, then that totally gets in my eyes and not a good experience. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't bother me too much. Tank plays. What's your favorite dog breed? Well, the only dog pretty much that I've ever had, that's ever been in my family, are boxers. So when I was born, my parents already had a boxer, and then she had babies, and then they had babies, and they had babies, and then it's kind of like the family of dogs. So like the boxer that we have right now is I'm pretty sure like granddaughter, like great granddaughter, like something crazy. So I've always had boxers, and they've all kind of been like this part of this family. So yeah, pretty much boxers are the only dogs that I've ever lived with. Chris, Mac or PC? PC. I've never used a Mac because the first computer that I ever had was a PC, and then I just kind of learned with a PC, and whenever I've gotten a computer, I've always been able to find a PC that's a lot more reasonably priced than the Mac for like at the time. So, but I would have no problem trying out a Mac in the future, because I know a lot of people use them, and from what I've heard, they can work really good with like editing programs and different stuff, but I'm just used to using a PC at the moment. PC is great, but Mac is good for editing. Yeah, I've heard that Macs work very good for editing, and you know, all I really need to do on my computer is just browse the internet for uploading my videos and stuff and edit. And if I can do that, it doesn't really matter if it's a PC or a Mac. It doesn't, to me, it doesn't too much. Woohoo, PC! ViewTube Max asks 3 questions in 1 comment. What things are you scared of? Oh yeah, I didn't answer that from Orion, sorry about that. The biggest, what am I scared of? Well, there's different times where I'm scared of different things. So sometimes if I'm like way up on a mountain and there's like a crazy cliff, sometimes I get scared of heights. I don't like being in small, tight areas. Like, I'm not like crazy claustrophobic, but like, I don't like being in like super tiny tunnels, like squished, like that. I don't like that. And once in a while out surfing, the thought of a shark comes across my head, but I can't think of like one thing that I like that's just like haunts me all the time. No, not too much. Okay, where'd the question go? There was a few more questions there. I was about to answer them. Oh gosh. Okay, I cannot find the comment. It's just flown past so far. I think one of the other questions was, can I do, oh yeah, the 2 other questions was, have ever played Minecraft and if I can do parkour like a pro. A while back, I did play Minecraft for just like a few months, just like playing a little bit with my friends, but I got bored of it, so I stopped playing. Sometimes, even though I enjoy being outside, sometimes it's fun to find like a game that I play for a bit and maybe I can play with friends and stuff, but I always come back to being like, oh, I like playing games once in a while, but I also like spending most of my time out and about doing like sport type stuff. And can I do parkour like a pro? Maybe not quite like a pro, but I can jump over a log and I can jump over a rock, so we'll just say, yeah, we'll just say semi, yeah. Were you nervous when you first started your channel? Yes, definitely. When I first started, no doubt. I notice everyone is asking if I have a girlfriend. I'm not really sure if it counts. Maybe, no, no, I don't have an exact answer. Jackson Purdy, what type of camera are you recording with? If you're talking about right now I'm just using my iPhone, which is a iPhone 5, and you know, the little camera, it works fairly good for these live streams. Carly Buckets, how do you afford the equipment? So, a while back I did a campaign to raise money to get camera gear to do my 45-minute special, Do Awesome Stuff special. So, most of my cameras, my drone, I got that then, and then I don't really spend money on anything else. So like, I never buy video games or like buy like other little knickknacks and stuff. I prefer whenever I get money, either for my birthday or for a gift or something, I prefer to just save up to get like one main thing, like maybe one camera or like a new desktop or something. Super chat. Whoa, a super chat from Kazik TV. Hi, Tua. We'll be watching you for months from UK. People from Poland living in the UK. Ah, that's awesome. Hey, Kazik, thank you so much for the super chat. So if any of you guys don't know what a super chat is, you can actually support a little bit of money in here, and then your comment or your question will be put into the super chat, and I'm pretty sure it'll like stay at the top for a while, and I'll be able to see your question, and I'll definitely answer it. So, thank you very much, Kazik, for the super chat. Wow, these comments are moving so fast. I have to like try to hold them in place. Kazik, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. Rebo Priest, what is your favorite food? Sushi. I like sushi very much. I don't know, it's just I like the combination. Of course, next probably up pizza. I think everyone likes pizza pretty much. And then burritos, and then like lasagna, and then like I really like fruit salads. So like a fruit salad, or even like a skewer with fruits on it, like grapes and maybe like apples, oranges. I think like fruit plates. I like those very much. Like this is like a few different types of fruits that I like very much. I think that's very tasty. Ryan, sushi is my favorite food as well. Right on. Video Media TV. What is your favorite camera? Favorite camera. So all-around favorite camera for like doing talking, adventuring. If I'm up in a tree, I would probably say the G7X. It just it has worked. It just has worked very well for me. Like I like it because I can actually fit it in my pocket if I want to climb up something. But then the quality is good enough to where like I can totally make good vlogs. Turn that off. Cabomite. What is your favorite animal and or bug? Favorite animal? I like cheetahs. I like cheetahs very much. I think it's so cool the way they can do like these fast sprints and like cover a ton of distance super duper quickly. Like go from like like totally not moving to like super duper fast like in a super short amount of time. I've always liked cheetahs very much. And then I like sea animals. You know, turtles. I think turtles are pretty cool. The way they just like be cruising along, just like cruising, go about doing their stuff. They have their shell. It's kind of like armor. I think turtles and cheetahs. And dogs. Dogs are cool. Alex, do you have an Xbox? Nope. And I don't feel like I need or want an Xbox. Rich Chaw, do you have any advice on how to get good smooth B-roll, aka smooth cinematic shots? How do I get smooth handheld shots? Well, of course, if you can get a tripod, cheap tripods, but obviously if you had a stabilizer, but then maybe a Steadicam, but those of course can get a little pricey. So this right here is actually, what's it, like Cam Caddy or something? But I find this to help me get smoother shots, this handle, because I can actually like hold it and smooth, and I find it to be a little bit easier. And this I found on Amazon for just like maybe like 20 bucks or something. So it, compared to other things, that's very inexpensive. And also, what I do is I hold the camera low, like right by my chest or by my stomach, and then I slowly turn. If you hold your arms way out, you're going to have a little bit more shake. And I try to hold it against my body and then move very slow. If you're shooting in more frame rate, if in a higher frame rate, so like maybe even if you're shooting in like 60 frames per second, you can always slow your footage down a little bit. So if you like do this slow pan, if you slow it down a little bit, it'll add a little bit more of that smooth effect. And then, of course, in a lot of video editing softwares, you can add stabilization, which will help smooth it out. So there's different ways that you can use. Joseph, I just started vlogging too. Thanks to you. Thank you. Right on. Glad I was able to, I guess, inspire you. Okay, guys. We're going to get up and go for a little cruise around the little area. I'll give you guys a little tour. And while I'm setting this up, like I said, all the videos that are going to be in-depthly about all the stuff going on here, those will be on the YouTube channel Nimiq. So if you want to go subscribe, Nimiq. Ryan, when are you going to come visit and make some sweet videos? Yeah, hopefully soon. Next time, hopefully I'll be going up to your area soon and can make some videos. Okay, I'll leave the water bottle behind. Okay, getting set up. Okay, we're changing views now. Okay, so if any of you guys are wondering my setup, had this little tripod, this little thing, and the view up here is very nice, surprisingly. Oh, I saw a question from FaZe. What is your favorite editing software? Well, the only editing software that I really use is Sony Vegas Pro. I tried out Adobe Premiere, but it was really I was having a really hard time figuring out all the different tools and stuff. So for the moment, I just use Sony Vegas because I know how to do everything that I want to do. Okay, let's go cruise around. Guys, shh, we don't want to distract anyone. Okay. Orion, you should attach your phone to the drone and fly it during the live stream. Yeah, I could totally do that. The only problem is if it's not near your internet connection. Or I guess I could, yeah, just if my drone no, wait, I don't know how I'd do that because I need my phone to fly the drone. So, a little cruising around. So, guys, very quiet. We don't want to distract anyone. Everyone is working on the blockchain right now. So all this will be very in-depthly. So you see there's a lot of people here on the computers and stuff. Everyone here is pretty much part of the crypto crew, so everyone's working on the blockchain. In a few days they're having the token sale. So everyone's working very hard. There's actually like 6-7 other like programmers and coders in another house. They're coding and stuff. So like I said, all this stuff is going to be in-depthly in videos and stuff, which will be coming out soon. So that's very exciting. But yeah, everyone's in some very deep concentration. Okay. I'm gonna climb up here. Okay. Climbed up on this little outridge of the building. Just climbed back here. I hope this audio is fairly good with these new headphones. Little tour. N Body 12. Do you want a Mavic for droning? Yeah. I mean, who doesn't want a Mavic for droning? I think it's one of the coolest drones on the market, considering like its size compared to the quality of video that you get. Because you can get like an Inspire or a Mavic, a Phantom, and those may get a little better quality, but it just makes it so much of a bigger hassle to take around. Oh, Orion, what do you think about the Spark? Good question. So, DJI just announced their new little drone, the Spark, and from the looks of it, it looks like a fairly cool drone. But honestly, because the arms don't fold in, it's not that much smaller than maybe the Mavic when it's all folded up. So if I could get a drone, I'd probably, if I get another one. And the Mavic takes, because the Spark only has a 2-axis gimbal and it only shoots in like 1080 or something, I think the Mavic would make more sense. Oh, Elion, and how long are you guys doing the cooking?
Let me check. Are you still online?
Yes, I am online. Okay. All right, guys. So I gotta stop the live stream in like 10 minutes because I'm going to be filming some footage. But it is getting fairly dark out, so it's getting a little bit grainy. Okay. It says bad connection. That may have been because I walked away from near the router. Okay, I'm back upstairs. Maybe the connection will come back. I don't know why it says still bad connection. Yes, I surf a 5.6. Okay. I don't know why it still says bad connection. The connection's bad? The connection's back? Okay. Well, this live stream's been going for 45 minutes. Oh, Caleb, what speed does your T5i memory card have? It's a 32 gig SD card and at 95 megabytes per second. So it's plenty of speed. Oh, Adrian, hi from UK, hi from Costa Rica. So did you not get braces on your teeth? Well, still not sure. I may get them, I may not. Still getting more different people's opinions. I'm not sure if I should get them or not. Okay, I think we'll bring this live stream. What? My nose? What's wrong with my nose? Okay, one last question from Mark Juarez. When you start filming vlogs, do you have a plan for stuff to do, or do you just go on with the day and see where it goes? Yeah, I usually don't have a plan on what I'm going to film. Stuff. What? I don't know what everyone's talking about, the nose. Oh, anyways. Oh, I lost my train of thought. Where'd the question go? Oh yeah, like I said, I don't really have a plan. I prefer to just go out and see what I come across, because if I try to come up with what exactly I'm going to film, sometimes it doesn't come out the greatest. But if I just go out and I just like see what I come across, see what ideas I think of what I want to talk about, then I find that to work with. Oh, noise. Oh, noise. There was a clicking? Okay, everyone said there was some weird noise or something. I honestly don't know what that was from, but I never heard any clicking. Oh, clicking. There are some geckos around here that keep going. It may have been that. It was like a beep, beep. You're getting interference noise from something. Yeah, I'm not sure what that's from. Hey, it's Hayden. Hey, Hayden, how's it going? It may have been a gecko. I don't know what it was. Bit of static. Who knows? All right, guys, that is it for this live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you all so very much for tuning in. And yeah, like I said, there's lots of exciting videos to be coming. And yeah, lots of adventures to be coming. Remember to keep always doing awesome stuff. I'll see you guys tomorrow, early in the morning. Bang! End.